Hi everyone, so I've been watching a lot of Rust lately, and I do think that LEGO Fortnite has something that they can learn from Rust. See, Rust is a game that's been around since around 2018, I'm not entirely sure, you probably know that better than me. It is almost as old as Fortnite, who has been around since about the same time. The difference is that Rust has about the same amount of players concurrently as LEGO Fortnite has, not in Fortnite in general, because Fortnite is a massive, huge game. But one thing Rust has is some mega channels out there. It has Belgium, Blueprint, and a lot of other mega channels. So one can just assume that Rust is doing something that's worth creating content for. And one thing that's super normal to do in the Rust community is make hour-long videos and even entire movies. Each of all of these Rust videos on YouTube is just super exciting. They set up a story where they start from on the beach. They are naked, and as you are in Rust when you start, you build up your entire base, just as we do in LEGO Fortnite, and you get to like survive, and we get to experience everything they do on this challenge the day they are playing Rust, or over several days, maybe even 100 hours or 7 days or something. The difference between Rust and LEGO Fortnite is that everything happens in real time in Rust, where you are playing concurrently with up to 1,000 players on the same server. I'm not saying that I want to play LEGO Fortnite with 1,000 players on one server, but I would really like to have a server that I could join in, make my own village, and play together with maybe hundreds of other LEGO Fortnite players. This would require them to make a system where loot would respawn, or something like they have in Rust. Respawn rates maybe depending on how many players would be online, also like they do in Rust. I'd also like to hear your thoughts. Do we need a better multiplayer mode in LEGO Fortnite? Or I'll just like to hear in the comments, what is the one thing, or maybe 1, 2, and 3 thing that you miss the most in LEGO Fortnite? Type it in the comments. A big part of Rust is a PvP thing where you raid each other's bases and you can like destroy each other's bases when you're offline and so on. I think this part is maybe too toxic for the LEGO Fortnite community. What I do want to have in LEGO Fortnite is a server, a main server, maybe even like a main server for Europe and a main server for OCE and North America and so on. A server where you can log in and make your own village. This village could maybe be protected so that you could not enter a village if you weren't in an alliance with the members. For this to happen, we need also some sort of system to lock chests, lock doors, or something. Maybe it could be nice just to visit villages if you could craft some sort of lock on doors, some sort of personalization, so that we could walk around in each other's villages. But inside this village square, it maybe shouldn't be possible for me to destroy other people's buildings. See, this would be the cozy version. But then also a PvP server where you join in and you have to create your base, and then you go and attack other bases and loot their stuff. Like a true Rust version of LEGO Fortnite. Don't believe this is something that could be achieved in creative, or I don't want this to be something that could be achieved in creative. I think this is something that made Minecraft survive for so long. Personalized servers with different set of rules. I don't know many of them, but I do know that a person like Vicstar from the Sidemen and a big bunch of other people have like these servers where they are doing a lot of programming and doing a lot of personalized stuff so that they can have their own play rules on each particular server. I don't think that this will ever come to LEGO Fortnite because everything is centralized in Fortnite on Fortnite and Epic Games' own servers. So I do think that Fortnite needs to put up their own like main servers. This is just an idea for something that could be massive. Think about loading into a world like these islands in LEGO Fortnite are gigantic. If these islands would be inhabited by hundreds of players at a time, and each month they would be wiped, as they do in Rust. I think they have in Rust, they have 1 or 2 wipes every month where the server just resets. This could be so cool, because then you could start telling stories like you do in Rust. Telling stories where you meet people and you talk to people, and this communication thing they have in Rust, sometimes it's very toxic and sometimes they make new friends and sometimes they make enemies too. But the fact that they have this system where they can make either friends, enemies, or just play along other players in the game. They have outpost POIs and all sort of other different POIs. Some of the POIs they're like competing for, but then they have a POI where they can trade, they can even gamble and so on. I don't think gambling should be in Lego Fortnite. Epic Games in Fortnite is maybe more like trying to be, especially Lego, trying to be politically correct. My idea here is just like, I want to have some sort of more survival and thrilling and multiplayer experience. I feel like as of right now, Lego Fortnite is mostly a solo experience. You can of course join in with other players, but I don't think the system right now for multiplayer is that good. I actually think it's very, very bad, because if you don't trust your the players you are joining in with, they can destroy everything. They can take your loot and they can leave the server and they can just come in and destroy everything. If I, as a content creator, could make maybe there would be a Lego Fortnite multiplayer. If you imagined that one of these games inside of Fortnite, you would have like Lego Fortnite survival mode and maybe Lego Fortnite multiplayer. Then I could have a custom key for all my members on my server to come and join this. This would have this set of rules where your villages would be protected so that you couldn't destroy other villages, and you had to have like the villages, they had to have a distance to each other, just as they have right now when you're building. Of course, we need the resources to be able to respawn, and maybe you could set your own custom rules to how often the server would be wiped, if ever the server would be wiped. Or maybe you could, as the creator of the server, control these wipes manually. Just think about I having my server, Craftopia having their server, and Kaz having a server where you could join in and see other people's buildings without being afraid of losing your own builds. The whole point of this video was to say that we need some sort of better multiplayer experience in Lego Fortnite. It feels very solo, and if they can manage to build this, I think Lego Fortnite will be one of the biggest games of the next decade, because the graphics, as you can see, I just uploaded a 4K gameplay video. The graphics are super great. The gameplay, like playing the game, is also super great. Yeah, I know there are some glitches from time to time, but there is that in all games. So Epic, if you hear me, we need a multiplayer mode. Maybe not a PvP mode in the beginning. Maybe we do choose between them. I would like to also be able to host one of these. Maybe it's only the Epic partners that can host them, but that's already what Epic is doing with the custom keys, and with they already have a system for that. Thank you so much for watching for today. If you had any value from this, consider subscribing. Otherwise, take a look at over here, this video next. This is what YouTube recommends you to watch next, so it must be good. Maybe you haven't watched it yet. Bye.